Not even a rare triple substitution by Brendan Rodgers midway through the second half could help Celtic get the win they needed to take them a significant step closer to another treble. Rodgers took the remarkable step of removing 3 players at the one time as his side laboured to break down a resolute Dundee team. Off went Moussa Dembele, Scott Sinclair and Tom Rogic, and on came Lee Griffiths. Odds on Edouard and Olivier Ntcham respectively. But Neil McCann's side were as well organised and composed at the back after the changes as they were before them, and they held on until referee Alan Muir blew the final whistle, bringing an end to the 90 minutes. Celtic could have won their 7th consecutive Ladbrokes Premiership title with a win over Hamilton away on Sunday, but they will have to wait a little longer to do so after dropping 2 points here. They may have stretched their lead over second-placed Aberdeen at the head of the table to 10 points as a result of the goalless draw, but the result was still a bitter disappointment to their manager and players. It was the 6th home game they had just taken a point from in the league during the 2017-18 campaign. There are still another 6 games to be played and 18 points up for grabs before the team that is relegated is decided. But Dundee will take enormous confidence from this performance and result going forward. If they can play as well, they will not just avoid the drop, but being dragged into the playoffs as well. Craig Gordon made his first appearance since suffering a serious knee injury against Hibernian at the end of January in his 200th overall for Celtic. It was to prove one of the least satisfying, even if he did manage to keep his 100th clean sheet. His return to action was timely, though, as Scott Bain, who has been in goals in the last 2 games, was unable to play against his parent club. The 35-year-old needed to show quick reactions to keep his side in front in the 11th minute when Simon Murray tried his luck from long range. He showed that he had lost none of his sharpness during his time on the sidelines by tipping the shot over the crossbar. He also did well in the 31st minute to race off his line, bring the ball down on his chest and square to Callum McGregor, who is once again playing at left back in the absence of Kieran Tierney. As Murray charged towards him, Jack Hendry, who moved from Dundee to Celtic in a £1.5 million transfer back in January, started alongside Dedryck Boyata at centre-half as Christopher Ajer was rested. Did not have an easy evening against his former club. Celtic are as strong as they have been for some time at the moment, with Stuart Armstrong back, partnering Scott Brown in central midfield and James Forrest, Rogic and Sinclair forming the three-quarter line behind Dembele up front. Some of their inner passing play going forward was a delight to watch. From the moment Dembele and Forrest played a neat 1-2 in the 3rd minute, which ended with Elliot Parish blocking a shot from the striker with his legs, they battered the visitors' goal, but they could find no way through. The best chance of the opening 45 minutes fell to Dundee after Jensaric Kusunga sent Rory Deacon through on the Celtic goal with a long punt upfield. Boyata made a desperate lunging tackle but only succeeded in prodding the ball beyond Gordon and onto his left post. It bobbled dangerously across the goal line until Hendry shelled it to safety. Dundee were unfortunate not to go in 1-0 ahead at half-time. McCann had 5 and sometimes even 6 players back defending at times, and their hosts toiled to break them down. It may not have been especially enjoyable for the fans who had braved the elements to attend, at least not the home supporters, but it certainly had the desired effect. In the second half, Forrest and Sinclair both forced saves from Parish while Armstrong and Rogic shot side. Rodgers had soon seen quite enough, and after 65 minutes he made a triple substitution, taking Dembele, Sinclair and Rogic off and putting on Griffiths, Edouard and Ntcham respectively. Not much improved thereafter for Celtic, however. Edouard shot at goal from an acute angle when McGregor was lurking outside him in space in the Dundee penalty area. His attempt was easily gathered. He also hooked wide at a corner with 9 minutes remaining. Dundee had not managed to get the better of Celtic in their previous 28 encounters. But if they had done so last night, if they had managed to complete that final pass during one of their many counter-attacks, then they might well have done. It would not have flattered them. Hendry had the chance to break his old teammates' hearts with 3 minutes remaining when he rose to meet a Griffiths free kick, but he headed narrowly wide.